Episode 5 of taking every dollar this Integra makes me on social media and putting it right back into the build. The videos continue to absolutely crush it, giving us a current budget of $3,765. Now I do have around $1,300 of new parts that just arrived to install, but by far the most requested thing you all have asked for is to fix the headlights, which as you can see are pretty cloudy. And I did a poll on my story to see if you guys wanted me to try restoring them or just replace them with new ones. And restoring them just barely won, so let's give it a try. And this is probably gonna end up being the cheapest video of the entire series. The most suggested way I saw to do it is to use a headlight restoration kit like this one, which costs only $30. It comes with this drill attachment, a few different sanding pads, a polishing ball, and the polishing compound. And don't worry, I'll walk you through the entire process. But first, I'm gonna take off the front bumper, which will make this whole thing a lot easier. This way, we won't have to try to avoid hitting the paint with the sandpaper, and it will allow us to get the edge and the sides of the headlights as well. To remove it, there's 9 screws along the top, which as you can see, might be a little bit rusted or even stripped. So if needed, you can use some penetrating oil to help get them out. Once you have all of those taken off, you can remove this metal bracket, and then you'll need to remove just this one bolt from the corner on both sides. Then take off the turn signals, which are held in with just one screw. You just pull them out in this direction, unplug the connectors, and there you go. In front of the wheels, there's one screw on the bottom here on each side, as well as another one above it facing up. The screw on this side was actually missing, which now explains this bumper gap, so I'll make sure to replace it. And lastly, under the car, there's 4 more screws to remove. 2 on the outside, and then 2 10mm closer to the center. Now you can just pull the bumper towards you to pop out the clips and remove it. Okay, cool. Now let's get started on restoring the headlights. We're first gonna start with the 800 grit sandpaper, then the 1500, followed by the 3000 grit, and then finally finish with the polishing compound. So first add the drill attachment to your drill as well as the 800 grit sandpaper. And for this step, we're gonna make sure that we're only doing wet sanding. So grab a spray bottle and spray the headlight down, turn on your drill and start sanding. You'll actually see the yellow film of the headlight start to come off. That's awesome. Make sure you spray some more water on it as it dries, or else you could risk scratching the headlights more than you want to. And you don't need to use any pressure at all, just let the sandpaper do all the work. After you've sanded the entire area, dry it off and inspect the headlight. You'll notice that they're not yellow anymore, but they look pretty scuffed up. Don't worry, that's normal. Now you can move on to the 1500 grit sandpaper and repeat the same process. Once again, wet sanding with not too much pressure. You'll also notice that I did the edges and sides by hand, as it was just a lot easier than trying to fit the drill in these tighter spaces. The third step is going to be the 3000 grit, and this one is more of a pad and it's done dry, unlike the first two. And this is where you can really see the headlights start to clear up. Just take your time and make sure you get every spot. And now for the final step, take the polishing ball, attach it to the drill, and apply a small amount of polishing compound to the center. I like to spread it around onto the surface before turning it on, or else it'll just fling everywhere. Then you can start on a slower speed and gradually increase it as the polish gets worked in more. Now we can just wipe the headlights down, throw the bumper back on, and oh my god, you guys, look at how good these look. The headlights look practically brand new again, and here's some before and after shots so you can see the difference. You guys were right, this was definitely needed, and I'm glad I tried restoring them instead of just replacing them with new ones. And I have to admit, you guys, I cannot believe how good these turned out. And I've got some exciting parts for episode 6 and 7, so stay tuned and let me know what you want to see next.